Merry meet everybody, Rowan here. I thought I'd show off my new shelving that I've got for all of my herbs and my working pieces, like the oak bowls that I had made for me by Kevin. You have to excuse my voice, I've got the dregs of a crappy cold at the moment, so I'm a bit and you're going to hear quite a bit of sniffing. But Dratch, my partner, got from storage his shelving so that I could actually put up all of my herbs and all my herbal ingredients and everything in one place, rather than just having them sort of spread around the flat, and now I can keep them all in one area. So I thought I'd show off what I've got, because what I did have before was down here, this little wooden shelving bit, and there's under here there's a night storage heater. It's covered in green velvet at the minute, but so they were just kind of in a row along the top, but they were stacked up several deep. But now what I've got is down the bottom is my sewing machine and a tin of paint. I'm going to cover that with some pretty fabric, but I've got all of this, so I just thought I'd show it off to you guys. I'll give you a bit of a... Oh, sorry, it takes me a minute because I'm walking on a crutch. So I'll start at the top. Up here I've got some of my tinctures, and I've got my water, one of my wooden chalices, my mead and my holy well water. I haven't got any of my rising spring water left anymore because I've used it all up, so I need to go and get some more. My chalice, and I've got a spare bottle and candlestick and spare jar and all the rest of it. And then there I've got my rosemary tincture, which is due to come out, and my mugwort, which is due to come out, my lavender, which is due to come out, and my calendula, which has come out. Gorgeous calendula oil and some spare labels. And we've got the star on the edge there, as you saw on my old altar. That used to hang on the wall behind my altar. And there's my, what I like to call my apothecary's bag. Whenever I go away, like when I went away to Winchester with the Morris lot, this is filled with all of my herbal treatments, all the rest of it. And I've got I made a feather earring, and I've got my larger pendulum hanging on here because I don't use it. I use this for special scrying, which is a whole other video. So on the shelf that's set just below my eyelid, it's probably at my shoulder level, I've got my, coming a bit closer, I've got holly, I've got sand from the Holy Well beach, my star anise, my juniper berries, my sage full moon water from Laurie Mama, one of my batches of incense, goddess incense, blessings incense, god incense from Laurie again, 2 more sets of my incense, and my calendula and comfrey ointment that I made. I've got jars of this all over the house because I made quite a big batch. A little bowl of salt on here just to keep everything. Every now and again I'll have a shake. I haven't actually got any incense on at the minute, but that's one of my burners there, and my health spell, which you've all seen. And over this side I've got my chakra set. This is gorgeous. I got this from a shop in Brighton called Two Feathers. It's a Native American shop, and I got this from there, and it's inside every pouch, like this one's conveniently coming out, that's a rose quartz. So they sit, because they're flat, they sit nicely on chakra points for actually doing physical hands-on chakra balancing, which is beautiful. So that sits up there. And then down here you can see, if you haven't already seen my jars in videos, these are fairly hefty. If I bring this one out, for example, we put my hand next to it. Okay, that's not a good example because I've got fairly big hands, but or you can see when I've got my hand around it, they're pretty big. So that's, yeah, that one's my chamomile flowers. Put that back down there. Excuse this being a bit shaky, I'm rather tired. So we've got my cranberries, my goji berries, my white sage, my chamomile flowers, my mugwort, my lavender bud, and my rosebuds. And there's my fenugreek, cinnamon bark, safflower, frankincense resin, and a wand that I'm in the process of making. It's taken on a really talking stick, Native American shaman vibe. So that's beautiful. And my little bottle of holy well water. And my yarrow, coming a bit closer, my yarrow, rosemary, calendula or marigold, whichever name you choose to use, my dandelion leaf. So that's all in the herbs range. And then down here I've just got some supplies really. It's so much nicer to be able to store this lot in one place. These are the bowls and the mortar and pestle that Kevin made for me. My other mortar and pestle, my witch's bottle. These two are spell bottles, which these are waiting to go off to other people. And I've got, for example, either herbs that wouldn't fit in the jars that I've got, or I haven't got jars to put them in yet, like my benzoin there, big old chunk of benzoin. And in my box here, my lovely owl box, I'm obsessed with owls, completely and utterly. Sorry, if I just come down here to open this. We've got my dried lemongrass and the bags of incense that I haven't yet been able to jar up that Laurie sent me. My charcoal discs. Put that back on there. Excuse my hand. Oh, there we go. And my sweet almond oil, another little spell jar waiting to go off to somebody else, and my candles. So yes, that's my very sexy shelving that I've now got. Instead of having stuff all kind of spread all over the place, this is my Apothecary Corner. So I'm going to make a little sign, I think, to go on the wall in there. I might either paint a little picture or do a little sign or something similar. I'm in the process of reconstituting some canvases at the moment. I've whitewashed them because the artwork that was on them, for example up here, this was where I had my Big Ben picture, so I'm going to do something else. I'll probably do my Wheel of the Year painting on that and have the pagan wheel up here with all the Theban and runic all over it. And then yeah, I'm going to probably tomorrow, I think, start designing something to go in that space. Rowan's Apothecary. So I just thought I'd share that with you guys because I've been absolutely busting the gut to do a video on this. I got the shelves this afternoon. Actually, his dad brought them round, and yeah, that's my gorgeousness. I'm very, very pleased. It's going to get overwhelmed fairly soon because now I've got a load of extra shelving space, so I'm going to fill it up. So there we go. I hope you're all having a blessed day or evening or night, week, wherever you are. Good to speak to you again. I shall see you all very soon. Blessed be.